Hey YouTube, I thought I'd give you a little video of my chicken brooder house. I wanted a specific, little building just for my, for a brooder, chicken brooder house for my babies. I'm building my actual laying hen house right there, but this is gonna be a little walk around of what I've done and what I used on this thing. As far as their lumber goes, this is actually all recycled privacy fence, and worked out really nice and looks nice and rustic, and I really like it. I've actually got a whole bunch more to finish it up with, but yeah, I found these privacy boards used on Marketplace for, I think they were $1 a board. So actually a lot cheaper, works out to about $10 for 8x10 sheet, which is way cheaper than you could buy any kind of actual siding for. Around the bottom, I poured a 4-inch concrete slab, and I've got 4x4s in the corner. This here will kind of give you an idea, just a little piece of concrete around the bottom. So that way my lumber doesn't sit on the ground and rot. My 4x4s are concreted in. As you can see, I've got the little concrete footer all the way around. That just keeps my boards off the ground, so moisture rots boards quick, so you don't want your boards sitting on the ground. Up top, I've got plenty of ventilation. I just run these boards straight and with the roof angle living area, and put some hardware cloth in there. Got a little piece up top, same here. Same on this side. Got some little lights from Harbor Freight for like $6 a piece. Solar lights work really well at night. Some tin from Lowe's. 2x4s up top, just kind of a basic 2x4 roof. Very rudimentary, works great. Now let's go inside and show you the cool stuff. The window, I bought the window at Lowe's, like $59. Put hardware cloth in it so I can still open it up and everything, but no critters can get in. You really want to make sure that no critters can get in your chicken house. So this is critter proof so far. Oh, one thing I do want to mention about the vents up top, you really want vents up top. You want air circulation. Big thing with chickens. So you want to make sure you got enough air circulation where air can come in, air can go out. But not too much that you're going to freeze them to death or anything like that. But I got these, like I've got these 3 here. I've actually got one around back as well. I've got about a 2-inch strip all the way across the back. So we've got good airflow, because that's pretty importanter than other stuff. So yeah, like that. The door handle, really cool. Found this also at Lowe's. It's a spring actuated locking mechanism. You can see it's got a little thingy right here that will catch right there. If a coon or something does manage to pull that spring, it's going to hit that. We actually got it lined up for that hole right there, or all the way around to open the door up. So works real simple, and it keeps any critters from being able to open your door. As for the size of this thing, the sides are, I don't know, about 4.5 foot and about 7.5 foot on the front. The reason I went with this size is these privacy fence boards. You can see the top's cut at an angle, so you got to cut that top couple inches off, and then you're always going to have some rotten splits at the bottom, for a few inches. So I wanted all good boards, and so I cut about 1 foot off the bottom, a couple inches off the top, and then I took a weed sprayer, filled it full of preservative, white stuff you can put on decks. You spray it on. Thompson's water seal, that's it. Yeah, I put that in a spray can and sprayed the whole thing with Thompson's water seal. Hopefully to make the wood last a little longer, and I really like the rustic look to it. So you can actually kind of tell I didn't Thompson's water seal the trim around the window, so you can tell the difference between the actual, weather seasoned wood, and it gets a little darker with the Thompsons on it. So just know that. I trimmed that just because I thought it would look nice. I still got to finish painting it. Started out with some paint, and it wasn't the color I wanted, so I still got to paint that wood. But that's one of the mini projects. But yeah, and that and stuff. So this is the brooder box. She's about 30 inches wide and 80 inches long, I guess. I've got the roof built on a slant, as you can see. And down in here you can have that's where little chickies are running around. That's one of those little things to get under to stay warm. But that way they've got plenty of room to run around and win their little babies. And so inside, just basic, I got 2x4 every 2 foot. Just kind of basic construction for the inside. If you notice the walls, I found some tarp on Amazon. It's actual canvas tarp. They were like 8x10 pieces. and line the walls with that. Use a stapler, staple it in, staple gun, to keep any air from coming through these boards, because they don't mount perfectly flush everywhere. So I've got tarp all the way around. And here's my Happy Hen automatic chicken door opener. That works real well. Power strip. This is so when they get a little bigger, I can open this thing up so they can come in and out on their own. And that's kind of a two-step process. First, we're going to lift this piece here up. See how this comes up and then hooks up here and get it out of the way. And then you open these bottom pieces up, and all this thing opens up. Then I've got a little step ladder built right there for the chickens, and they use it and it works fine. So let's look at that process. So step one is to lift the lid up, and I've got little nails up in the wall that hold it, so that you got all that opened up. I got a real good angle of it there, but you can see how I've got the lid lifts up, opens this up, and then these two pieces here, you see I've got little latches there and there and there. These two center pieces here will fold down and out of the way. And this is step two. You let the sides down on it. You see, you got their little chicken ladder right there where they do just fine going right up and getting right back up in there. That's the feeder I made. This is automatic water. Check my other videos for how to on both of those. Water is freaking awesome. Love that thing. Water's automatically. I ain't got to add water once a month. Like I said, these doors here, they just come up into place and then drop down, which opens all this up, so then they can play down here and they can run around here and then come in and out through the door on their own. I free range my chickens, that way they can get out and run around the property, so they have a real good time and do what chickens are supposed to do. Now, as far as the floor to this thing, I use like 1/2-inch plywood, and then I put a piece of some white stuff you can get on Lowe's. It's made for like shower stalls and stuff. It comes in 4x8 sheets. That's less than 1/8 of an inch thick, and it's like a dry erase board. And I got that so that whenever I go to clean, nothing, it's harder for stuff to stick to it, because it is really a slick surface, and it seems to work really well. Poop stick a little bit, but little rake and she comes right off. And I've got it on the floor down here too, but you can't see it. But I put that up here and down there for ease of cleaning. Anybody knows chicken poop's like glue, so that seems to work out real good. So yeah, I'm glad I've done that. But I guess that's about it. Yeah, so far I really like it. I've ran one batch through here of meat birds. Didn't really find any huge issues I thought I might need to address or anything. Everything works just like I envisioned it. So yeah, well, like and subscribe, more videos to come. And you got any questions, post up. I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you.